Beautiful out here. Come on the chilly side. Perfect day to do this. The truck makes me feel really short. Oh, hello there. Nice to see you. Well, as I said, this is going to be a cooking video, but I don't see anything to cook with. So let's get that set up. All right. So as you can see, this ain't going to be a normal cooking video because I'm going to use electric. Now, what I brought are my cooking pans. And depending on who watches this video, they might recognize this. But brought a brand new spatula that I'd never used. Some crackers just in case. Some, it's not going to be a good corned beef hash. Brookdale from Aldi's, I believe. And then I brought some green beans to mix with it. Some cut green beans. And then I think this is supposed to be a funny thing that Larry the Cable Guy did. It's supposed to be steak sauce, but it's just hot sauce that says steak sauce. So, and that is all. All right. So, suppose everybody's going to ask what I brought to open the cans with. And I hope I remember to bring it. There we go. By the way, it is currently 3:56 in the morning. I'm a night shifter if you can't tell. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get this heat on. It's pretty good angle though for the food. Maybe I should just leave it. Yeah, I'll leave it. Still seeing there? Good. Alright, I won't turn that on until we get the cans open. For those of you who don't know, this is a P38. I'm sure old timers and military people will be familiar with it. Yeah, forgot one more thing. Eating tools. Didn't bring plates. We're going to eat it right out of the pan. I could have swore I grabbed my plate. Oh well. For those of you who don't know, this is how this works. It's got a little groove. Best way to show you. See a little groove there? That hooks into the top lip of this can, and then you just rotate it back and forth. Alright, with that opened, same thing with the green beans. Alright, those are open. Put that P38 up before I lose it. I do have my fishing poles with me, but I don't think I'll do any fishing this morning. Alright. Let's get the corned beef hash out of the pan. I'll go ahead and wipe the pan out while I'm thinking about it. Oh yeah. Good stuff. get that warming up, we'll go about medium heat. Yeah. We'll drain off our green beans. That's water from the can, I promise. Alright. We'll let this get started. I'm curious. On about medium heat. Where's the button? About 700 watts, or almost 800 watts. I'm going to turn it down a little. See if that changes our wattage. Didn't really change the wattage at all. Well, Larry, because there was a skunk here earlier, and I don't want to meet him or her. Probably should have started this on low. Adjust this while we're rolling. There you go. No, I'm kind of in the shot.
Figured this would be the perfect time to add. At the end of the video, I recorded myself driving all the way around the lake. So if you're interested in maybe a little ASMR, it's raw audio, straight video of just the drive around the lake in the dark.
A little bit of ASMR while we're waiting on the food to cook. It's beautiful out here. Temperature's probably 68 or so. See a lot of people make these kind of videos, and I was like, that looks interesting. I wonder if I could do something like that. Took a little video of that moon when I got back in here. I'm kind of curious what you guys think about that. It's a little weird looking, but hopefully I can start doing this more often. Even if I don't make videos, just get out and spend time out in the middle of nowhere. That's what I want to do. So that's done enough to add the green beans now. One more little drip. And y'all, I promise I'm not completely short. this tailgate and I am standing, yes. But my truck's got a 6-inch lift on it, so. There we go. I heard you. Yeah, 6-inch lift with 35-inch tires. So. Don't know how well this camera will pick it up. Yeah, you can still see the bites. But the moon is completely gone. It's supposed to be thunderstorms all day today, so I'm glad I got a little bit of video footage when I did it. I'm afraid to set it on me. Probably a little warm. All right. Oop. That's probably a bit much. If I hadn't parked where the ground's so low, I could have set up my tailgate and ate, but it's okay. It's a good idea, being out here in the middle of nowhere next to a nice quiet lake. There is somebody sleeping, which you'll see on the drive-through video. I'm assuming they're sleeping. I didn't see nobody's head in the car, so yeah. Beautiful. I'll roll in some photos of this lake during the day. This lake allows camping, fishing. To my knowledge, there's no real restrictions. I don't remember if you have to pay or not. I'm not camping, so I didn't go ask. I'm going to have to bring some warmer hot sauce next time. All I can taste is vinegar. There's no spice to it, no bite. Yeah. Pretty big catfish in this lake, I've heard. They have a tournament here every now and then. Shout out to Cody. And Robbie if you watch this. I doubt Robbie will. But it's not a big lake. I don't know. It maybe takes 20 minutes to drive around. And that's taking your time. Speed limit I think is 25, and I wasn't even doing that because I was kind of worried about my camera dropping off the front of my truck. Did catch a skunk on, hopefully it shows up on the camera, and a rabbit, and something else. Oh, a little possum. So that's kind of cool. I have never tried this combination before. This is pretty good. So yeah, I suppose I could tell you a little bit about myself for those of you who don't know. I am a former machinist. I quit because I got to where I couldn't use my hands anymore, and it turns out I was diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis, which is part of the reason why I got so fat. My friends might argue that, but anyway. So, yeah. So, you see, like, stuff like my hand, got a little deformity there, and then my elbow, my other elbows got the same stuff. For those of you who don't know what rheumatoid arthritis is, it's an autoimmune disease. Basically, it means that my body attacks itself. Long story short, and it made me pretty lazy. I quit doing stuff that I like camping, fishing. It affected my mental and all that. But anyway, that's not why I'm telling you about this. I don't want no sympathy or nothing. Just letting you know. I do plan to do hikes and some camping videos. I love camping. What I eventually want to do, if I can ever get the finances, I either want to I have an enclosed trailer that I want to turn into a camper, and I don't want a regular pull behind camper because they're junk. They're built like crap. So I'd rather build my enclosed trailer myself or build just a tiny little lightweight, because my truck's only a half ton, tiny little lightweight camper to put in the back of my truck. Someday it'll happen. I haven't had corned beef hash in a while. For those of you who don't know, it's kind of like Spam, but it's beef, and it's got little potatoes in it. At least in the can that I got. I don't know if all brands are that, but the brand that I got, that's basically what it is. There's a spider building a spider web up to my camera already. I've been here 5 minutes, dude. I also brought a night vision camera that I might take some footage of just playing around. I've never, I see people in places like this, like the little ghost hunters or whatever, with their night vision. I think it's so cool looking. So I thought I'd bring that out here and play with it. I might include it in this video. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, next time definitely need some spicier hot sauce. I don't know if that stuff's actually supposed to be super spicy or not, but I put over half the bottle on there. It says spicy flavor. Good stuff. I need another drink. The vinegar flavor is kind of overpowering. Something in the water right there. Knowing this like probably a stick or a log or something. There was a big crane or something when I first pulled out here before I started backing in. I didn't get a real good, it was dark, so I didn't get a real good glimpse of what it was, but the lake's a lot different than when I was a kid. I used to come out here with my great aunt. We'd go crappie fishing off a little spot over by the original boat ramp. Guess I don't have a beard anymore, so nothing got caught in there. Yeah. Learn how to do some different shots, different footage of me doing this. I think I just seen lightning. I haven't seen it anywhere close, but I was originally going to go camp at a lake, Lake Crawford, or Crawford State Lake, whatever it is. But I ended up getting called into work, so that didn't happen. This little lake is a little farther away, but I knew I was more likely not to run into any people here. So I thought. I did see one car, but it's okay. It's a shame, too. This little lake, I mean, there's not many trees around it, but so there's really no shade in the summertime, but it would be some pretty decent camping out here if somebody wanted to do it. If you could deal with the heat coming the right times of the year or whatever. You can swim here, you can bring pets here. Me and my daughter used to bring all three of our dogs out here. So. Oh, I burned a little spot. This video is going to be kind of boring. Too dark to really show you much. Unless I do the night vision camera thing. You know, sitting here, kind of chilly. That was good stuff. I probably shouldn't have ate all of it, but I didn't bring away to take it home for leftovers, so. And sorry for the crappy angle. My tripod didn't want to adjust the right way, so. Excuse me. I'm probably going to edit that out. But I will get my mess cleaned up and I'll get back with you maybe if I decide to try out the night vision. Alright, anyway, see you in a minute. Everything looks different with the lights out. I see total black. And my depth perception is way off because I'm holding a camera out in front of me. Doesn't have a very good range. Let's try it with a light. And it does take a second to focus. Not sure how I feel about that. Aw. Somebody or something spooked a skunk. I can smell it. I'm probably not going to be here for very long after that. May I introduce you to the night version of Betty? That is kind of cool, but it does seem to take a lot of focus. Yeah, she's not a short truck. She's a short bed, not a short truck. Guess I can. It's safe over here. Oh, that skunk's getting stronger. There's Betty. Alright, I guess that's enough playing. Either way. So I'm going to make this the end of the video too, just because that skunk's getting close and I don't know what else I can show you out here. I can't go inside the cabins and show you. At least they used to keep them locked. I'm pretty sure they still do. But either way, if you like the video, give a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And like I said, I hope to be doing more of these videos and maybe some camping. I want to do some more camping videos and definitely some maybe like, I don't know, maybe some hiking videos if my joints are filling up to it. But anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and comment down below. Peace.